Every year, the Blitz Fair rolls around, there are a lot of speculations and questions about what tanks are going to be dropping in the phases of the Blitz Fair. Before it was released, a lot of people were asking me what was going to be Phase 1, and then it was Phase 2, and now people are asking and questioning about Phase 3. Now, unfortunately, I do not work for Wargaming, and you can't really hack HTML files. This isn't part of the game. It's not in the in-game files. It's on a portal. So, you can't really hack the portal unless you were to hire somebody like Eric Snowden. So, basically, I don't know what tanks are going to be released in the Blitz Fair this year. Kinda sucks, same for the last year. However, what I can tell you is I have a very, very high probability of guessing what the Tier 9 is going to be. And I wanted to make a video on this Tier 9 because it's one that I am very excited that could possibly be sold, being the AE Phase 1. Now, I want to point out that this is not set in stone. What I'm saying here is not 100% confirming that the AE Phase 1 will be the Blitz Fair auction tank. So if it comes out, and I'm wrong, I want to point out that I said I could be wrong. This is not me 100% confirming it. But I will be probably confirming some of your suspicions to why this could be the Blitz Fair tank. So let's get straight into it. The first thing is that the Kampfpanzer 70 and the 55A have already been sold in Phase 1 and Phase 2. Currently, as you can see on my screen, there's the 55A. There are 3,200 left. Seems like nobody really gives two craps about that vehicle, which, to be honest, I don't blame you. And then we scroll all the way down to the end, and there's the Kampfpanzer that has also been sold on the Blitz Fair auction. So that is two vehicles, two Tier 9s, that have been sold on two phases. Now that means that pretty much 100% there will be one more Tier 9 sold. Now there are currently 6 Tier 9 collector/premiums available. There's the Kampfpanzer, gone. T55A, gone. So that's their 50 TP, AMX-30, K91, and the AE Phase 1. There's a 25% chance already that it will be the tank. But, to confirm suspicions more, the K91 currently, let me go back to this scene, is the only Tier 9 available in the Blitz Fair Snow Globe. As you can see here, there's not any other vehicle. So I'm guessing that the K91 won't be it because they want this to be in the Snow Globe. So that leaves us with the AMX-30 prototype and the 50 TP. Now the 50 TP is the only one that I'm a little iffy about because this vehicle hasn't been sold outside of the event, and it's a very highly praised tank. So it's very possible that Wargaming could sell this vehicle. But the AMX-30 prototype, it was sold in lockboxes literally like a week before the Blitz Fair came out. So this vehicle scratched that off the board. So in my opinion, it is either going to be the 50 TP prototype or the AE Phase 1. And to confirm suspicions even a little bit more on my side, in 8.7, Wargaming is buffing the AE Phase 1's dispersion from 0.374 to 0.33 or 0.355. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot of evidence. We've got a buff on the AE Phase 1, we've got the vehicle, and also, there's one more suspicion to why it would be the tank, and that is because it will sell for an insane amount of money. I did some very simple math, and let's say Wargaming sold it for 50,000 gold. I am very confident that it would sell out for 50,000 gold. If they sold all 5,000 for 50,000 gold, which they probably would, I would be one of them buys it. One of my friends would buy it. I know a couple people that would probably drop 150 bucks to buy it. If it was sold for that much money, what that means is Wargaming would make, on average, $666,000 US dollars. That is insane. That is a lot of money for one specific tank for them to sell. So, yeah, it would be worth it for them to sell it as well, especially because it's not even that great of a vehicle. It's not like it's an overpowered tank. We're going to get into a replay here. I thought, you know what, just in case it does sell, here's a replay so you guys can see how it plays. Now, I don't own the vehicle, and I don't have any CC accounts open right now because Wargaming is literally slow as a snail, and I've asked them if they would give me one so I can make a video on this tank, and no. So, apparently, that's not going to happen. But, thankfully, with World of Tanks Inspector, other people can release their replays, and I can make a video on it for you. Now, I can tell you that the A Phase 1, it just seems kind of similar to an M103. It's very fast, going 40 kilometers per hour. It's got a very weird-looking turret, kind of like a butt cheek, but I like it. It looks cool. It's got some super sturdy armor, 10 degrees of gun depression, and the exact same gun, basically, as an M103. So it's got very good gun depression, 374 millimeters of heat pen. So all that's kind of stock standard for your American Tier 10, Tier 9 heavyish, kind of like an E5, just a tier lower. Mobility-wise, it's actually pretty quick in reverse, which is very nice. And I love the track design. That's just one thing I absolutely love about the vehicle is the 4 tracks. I wish that when you track the front one, it could still drive on the backs, but no, unfortunately, that is not how it works. I also wish it had PBR. But yeah, I mean, you can see there's nothing really great about the tank. I mean, it's just a tier 9 heavy with an average gun. It's got average DPM, average armor. I mean, don't get me wrong, the upper plate on this vehicle is ridiculous. The upper plate is set because it's such a steep angle, as you can see. It's not a ricochet to almost everything, but the lower plate, it's only about like 150 thick or something, so it's definitely very exposable. Its side armor is absolutely horrific, and this shot here, oh, I don't know why he took that or why he snapped that. I just watched that and cringed a little, but either way, this was a really good replay, so I thought that it would pretty easily showcase where the tank does well. Against tier 8s, obviously most tier 9 heavies do well. I mean, everything being done here could have been done in an M103, so there's nothing ridiculous about the tank. I just love the look of it, and personally I want to get it because I don't have it. Many of you know that I try to get my hands on every vehicle in the game. I spend my own money on it, and it will cost me a lot to get my hands on this tank, but I want it just because I want to get a pixel tank in my garage. Kind of sad when I say it out loud, but that's where we are, right? I make content on this game, I make a little bit of money, so every now and then I feel happy to indulge myself in a bit of a treat, and this would definitely be a treat I want to get my hands on. Nice snap into the track wheel of that Sumo. But yeah, you can see the tank is just kind of a decent vehicle. It does some things well. It's obviously very easily exposed on the sides. The rear is very weak, just like every American. So yeah, I don't really think there's much to talk about when it comes to the AE Phase 1. If you expected me to make this review saying, oh, it's the best tier 9, blah, 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 it's really not. The issue and the reason why it's such a rare vehicle is just because Wargaming just waved a massive FU at us, putting it at a 0.05% drop chance in crates. So that's what kind of annoys me about the AE Phase 1. It annoys me that Wargaming has put a paywall behind a tank that is physically impossible to get. It's not like, you know, you could drop $100 and they have charms for it, which they should have. In my opinion, there should be charms for the vehicle. But that's the thing, is there's no charms, there's no guaranteed chance to get it. It's just a 1 in 20,000 chance every single time you open the crates. I have dropped an amount of money that I wouldn't even be willing to share on stream on these crates already. And I'm not going to spend any more. I'm just going to wait, honestly. It's not worth my time, and it's not worth my money to spend more money on the Blitzfair crates. Not Blitzfair, the Battle Pass crates. I have a friend, I won't say his name, but he's dropped about $1,000. No joke, trying to get the tank. And you could say, well, he's stupid for doing it, which, yeah, I agree. But, I mean, there are people that will willingly drop a lot of money to try and get their hands on the vehicle. And my friend's not even mad that he's dropped that much money. I mean, he's worth a lot of money, so he doesn't care. He's more annoyed that he can't get it. That's what annoys him. I mean, imagine being a millionaire and dropping like a couple $1,000s on something, and you have unlimited resources, but yet you can't get the thing that you want. I mean, that would be so irritating. I would freak out. But this is a pretty good game so far. 4,582 damage dealt. You can see the armor when exposed hasn't really bounced anything at all. But, yeah, the tank seems pretty nice. Oh, why didn't you HE that? Oh, you could have killed him. That makes me angry. Whoa. Either way, SU-122 is taken out, and all that's left is the enemy chieftain off to the side. Is he going to be able to get it? Yeet. That was some weird aiming, but either way, came out with the win. And a pretty nice battle of 5,156 damage. Pretty good game from this guy. Thank you for sharing in this replay. I appreciate it. And, yeah, there's the AE Phase 1 for you. It's a tank, it does things, and it's not worth the money if it comes out for 50,000 gold. Save it for something else. I'll obviously be making a video on this tank the moment it releases, if it does. And at the same time, I'll keep you guys posted. So always, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. And you know what? If I'm right on this guess, you better click that subscribe button. You don't have to, obviously, but yeah, I try to give you guys at least confident information on this tank. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.